Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm Viking Wizard. So I'm going to be opening up and showing you deluxe Christmas package of the December's edition of Metal Hammer magazine. Comes with some cool stuff like a Nightwish book, Power Slave patch and a calendar and some other stuff which is cool. Now I've not read the Metal Hammer magazine in I don't know how long, but when I seen you got a Power Slave patch and a Nightwish notebook, I was like, that is definitely a must. So I picked it up and I thought I'm going to open this on a YouTube video and have a look. So let's get into it. There's a lot of awesome bands on here. There's some that I don't know about which I'm going to check out, and there's a few that not really my cup of tea, but this is well cool. Let's get into this. I'm just trying to figure out how you open it. As I said, it's been I don't know how long since I've actually done this. So right, so you've got the magazine, here we go. Oh wow, look at that. So first off, there is the Power Slave patch. If you can see that, that is decent quality. That is well cool. That'll go on one of my cuts. Power Slave is actually my favourite Iron Maiden album, because Rime of the Ancient Mariner is a masterpiece from start to finish. The whole album's brilliant, like Flesh of the Blade, Back in the Village, my favourite Maiden, so I'm happy. I've already got patches, but this is a different patch, so this is cool. That's got in my collection. Then Nightwish, it's a little small thing. A notebook, I'm guessing it's for, yes. So there's a few pages of various designs, which is cool, and then the rest of it is just pages for writing stuff in, which is awesome. So you can make notes of things, and I won't, that will go in my collection, because I've got a collection of all memorabilia of stuff like that, where you got like patches, pin badges and some rare stuff, and that will just go in my folder with all my collection, which is awesome. Then we have calendar. December, Kerry King. That's cool. So December is Kerry King. November is Papa, Ghost, if you're a fan of Ghost. I love the band, love Kerry King. October, Metallica. Love Metallica, as you can tell from my videos on YouTube. Then we have September is Kitty. Listened to them years ago, like in the early 2000s, and it wasn't that bad. They're just not something I was that fussed about with the band, so not really fussed about them. Oh, Nightwish. Oh yes. Good thing about this, after each one you can cut it out, you can put them in frames and stick them on a wall, but they'll go in my collection, most of them. Some of them I'll just give away to friends, some of the bands that I'm not really into. Hanabi. Honestly, never heard of them. But from the look of them, I'm guessing they're a J-metal band or rock band. Not sure what style. I'm guessing from the style, are they like pop punk, or don't know if they're similar to like baby metal, or are they power metal? I'll give that a listen. I'll give them a check out, see what I think of them. Then we have June. Oh yes, for June is Eddie, Iron Maiden. That's cool. That is well cool. Then we have May is Slipknot. Been a while since I've actually listened to them. Do love the band. It's just been a while. Never seen them live. I would love to see them live. April is Bad Omens. Never heard of the band. Just the name doesn't really grab me, but I'll check them out and I'll give them a listen just to see what it's about. March is, that was the one I was on about in my latest one. Poppy. Never heard of them. Never heard of the person, so I'll give that a listen, because you never know, I may like them, I may not. Sleep Token, I believe I have listened to 1 or 2 songs now of Sleep Token, and I'm not really into like the metalcore and the deathcore and all that sort of stuff, if I'm right, so it doesn't really do me. In January, oh yes, the man himself, Rob Alford, the legend. Love Judas Priest. Seen them 3 times now. They're absolutely incredible. So that is awesome. Some of them will be on the wall. Some of them I just pass on to friends because some of them either don't know about or check them out, or they're not my cup of tea. But the best of 2024, the albums, the gigs, the comebacks, the chaos. That's cool. So we have Bury Tomorrow. Never heard of the band. Probably a band I may have to check out, but from what I can see and from what the look of it, Bullet for My Valentine, The Poison. I've listened to Bullet for My Valentine. That wasn't really my cup of tea. Just couldn't get into the band. Tried how many times, just couldn't get into them. A bit about the what's in the magazine, then contents, which is cool. Oh, Damnation Festival. Bloodywood, they're fun. I've not seen them live yet, but love Mastodon. Oh, cool, Lizzie Hale. Then there's some other awesome stuff in there. So that's cool. So we start off with Ascensionism, Sleep Token. There's Sleep Token. Actually need to sit down and give them more of a proper listen, but I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't impressed with what I heard, because as I said to quite a few people, I'm not into the like deathcore and all that sort of stuff. Just not really into my thing at all. I'm more power, symphonic, prog, folk, mellow death, that sort of stuff. This is Ice-T. Now, I've got one album from his band, and the name's just gone straight out of my head. But the album, Maybe I Can See, Body Count, that was it. I've got one album by Body Count. I listened to it. I thought this ain't too bad. It's not something I'd overly listen to a lot of, but I thought it's not too bad. I may check out more of their stuff, so that's going to be something to check out. Then we have Blood Incantation. I've already heard the name, so don't know nothing about them, but just from the look of it, I can tell there's some form of extreme metal. Actually want to see, does it actually say what genre they are? No. So I'll be giving them a listen, because you never know. If they are deathcore or anything core, probably won't be really into them. Is this Nola Sludge, deathcore and Cali punk inspired brats? Yeah, that won't be something I won't listen to at all, because it won't be my cup of tea. As I said, as everybody knows, not my thing. So that's cool. And more about it. Godfather, Stoner Rock, Kyuss. The breakdown of Kyuss. Oh, cool. When I actually don't drop it. Where have I lost? I've lost myself. So Kyuss. I know my friend Martin from Telford, Mastodon. Martin is he loves Kyuss. So that's cool. And what I've heard of them, I don't mind. Don't mind what I've heard. I probably need to dip into them when I've got a moment, if I have the time. I just need to dip into the band more. Mastodon, I've seen these 1-2 times, and they're playing at Bloodstock, and they are a great band. They are a great live band. If you've not seen them live, you must. If you like your prog, say you like your prog rock and your prog metal and that sort of stuff, you've got to give them a listen. They are great. Crack the Sky for me is a masterpiece. It's their best album, but I know some people probably prefer like Blood and Thunder and some of the other ones, like Hushed and Grim, but I think Crack the Sky is their best album. Pitch Shifter. They was around back in the early 2000s or something like that, or 2000s I remembered, and just wasn't my thing. But ultra heavy industrial metal for fans of Godflesh, Fear Factory, Ministry, Cost. I may give them another listen, because you never know. And then who's under this end? Coil, Nine Inch Nails, Cost, Meatball Manifesto, and Herzbro. Never heard of them. Then we have Chavo Odijane, ditches new metal for deathcore. So System of a Down is gone to deathcore. If it makes him happy, go for it, dude. Probably not something I'll listen to. Blackened post-hardcore Hidden Mothers, never heard of them, and Luthara, the Canadian blending euphoric power metal and melodeath. Oh, now we have a band that I'll actually definitely going to check out. Melodeath and power metal mixed in. Oh, now that sounds absolutely fantastic. So something that's definitely going to be right up my street. I'm definitely going to be checking them after I've done this magazine. Horda, One Woman Black Metal Project. Oh, cool. Saudi Arabian proudly connecting their culture with prog metal. Anna N7. I don't know how you pronounce that, but that is awesome. So I'm going to be checking them out, the prog. Because, you know, Dream Theater, yes, Pink Floyd, Pyromaze, Dekesis and whatnot are absolutely fantastic. Horde Almighty box sets, underground oddities, and all the essential merch you need for this month. There's some cool stuff here. There's some stuff which is probably not my thing, but oh, Sauron's lamp. Oh, well, that's cool. That is well cool. Dream Theater, the box set. I wouldn't mind getting that, but I know it's absolutely very expensive. But yeah, that lamp looks very cool, if you can see it. It's well cool. Then we have just getting yours, if you want to subscribe and you get a free portable speaker. I have got several portable speakers. I've got one in the bathroom, which I use for when I'm having a shower and bath. I've got for, like, say, talking books, or if I want to listen to a podcast, or if I want to listen to an album, classical or something like that. I've got one in the kitchen, so when I'm doing my food of an evening, cooking my dinner, I listen to some music or whatever I'm doing of an evening. And then I've got one which is a small one which I take with me to gigs, so I have that when I'm waiting in the queue, so I can play music, which is cool. I did watch this, the Ozzy Osbourne at the awards, which was cool, or the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, should I say, which was cool. And I know Jack Black introduced him, which was awesome. You had a lot of guest musicians. I can see Limp Bizkit. I can see Lordi. That's cool. Limp Bizkit and Lordi. Don't know who the other band is. Gojira lit up the Olympics. That was awesome. Their performance at the Olympics was absolutely cool. I seen that and I thought it was absolutely incredible. I know a load of people were mad saying it was satanic and all this rubbish, but knickers to them. That's what I say. So a bit more about Gojira. They're headlining Bloodstock this year, and I finally get to see them live, because last time they were clashing with Orphan Land, and I had no choice. I had to miss them. But this year I'm definitely making a thing where I'm definitely going to see them live. Unless, say, they were clashing with Orphan Metal, which I'd be gutted, because I choose Orphan Metal because I really want to see them live. But hopefully I really hope they don't clash with nothing. But then it's about some bands that are playing live. Lebaish, don't know much about them. Isobresha, wouldn't mind checking them out. Biohazard, wasn't my cup of tea when I listened to them. Aborted, don't know much about them. Tribulation, Napalm Death, Crowbar, Full Othel and Brat. Cool. Sunday the 9th of March at Birmingham, Napalm Death and Crowbar. I'll have to have a word with my good friend Martin about that. See if he actually wants to go. Napalm Death, absolutely fantastic. Crowbar, I've not actually listened to them. I just know about the band. And the other two bands I know nothing of. So that's cool. Tribulation is just a one-off. Leicester. Okay then. I thought it would have been a one-off in London, but they're doing a date in Leicester. Bit strange. Ghost went to Hollywood. Cool. That was Ghost with the, probably mentioning about their movie. Slayer made a surprise comeback. I know that. And then the year that metal went collab crazy. Scarpunk, horror, metalcore, industrial threesome. There were 20 best hookups. Let's have a look at this then. I know Baby Metal did a song with Electric Callboy, which wasn't too bad, but I I know the main focus of the magazine a lot is based around core, so it's metalcore, deathcore, because you get a hell of a lot in it, which I know quite a few people who absolutely love it. It's their thing. I wish there was a magazine that did Power Slash Symphonic. That would be cool. The year that Honest 9 Kills made the Gories video. I've not actually listened to them. I know my good friend Martin, he loves them because he's got their stuff and mentioned about them, but I need to actually listen to them. I've got to see what they actually sound like. Genuinely don't know nothing about them. Lizzie Hale joined Skid Row. Awesome. Never knew that. That is cool. Then we have Dementia Aware Fest. I was actually going to go and see that. Oh, this one's at Stafford. I was going to see the one in Birmingham, Dementia Aware Fest, but with, I'm trying to think of the name of the band now, but my good friend Matt Gore is the vocalist, and they're a heavy / power metal band, and I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going for that, and then it cancelled because of the weather, which was a shame. I know London 40-year anniversary, Halloween, but there's Halloween live at Budokan, which I have got, and I've unboxed it on my YouTube channel. I've watched it. It's brilliant, but they're doing a one-off in London. Hopefully I can get along to that. More than 2 hours of pure pumpkin madness at the legendary Budokan. But I know they're playing in London and they're doing a 40th anniversary. Whether the support act is, I remember now, the support act is Beast in Black. So then Halloween are probably going to do like a 2-hour set, which is cool. This looks interesting. Oh, it's Linkin Park. I know they've come back and they got a new singer. I believe that's Linkin Park, yep. They got a new singer and there's a lot of controversy over them, but I haven't listened to Linkin Park in many years. Just grew out of them. The years that Slipknot celebrated the beginning anniversary, cool. I know they did a tour where they played the album in full, and they've just recently done a tour. I don't know if the tour's over, if it's still going, but they're playing the whole album in full. Now, I went and checked the entire album, and I checked the track list and everything, and I checked the whole tour. They are not playing the whole album live. There's one of their songs, I know Tattered and Torn is like an instrumental, which fair enough, but there's another song, I'm trying to think of the song, and they don't play it, so they don't play the full album in its entirety. A lot of people have said they do, but I said no, there's one track that they don't play live for some reason. They don't play it. Then we have Bloodywood. I remembered first hearing of them, that Indian street metal, and I was like, this sounds weird, and I thought I quite like this, but yeah, I've never seen them live. I wouldn't mind catching them live, don't mind them. I don't mind the stuff I've heard. Eurovision went Ouija Pop, Lords of the Lost. I've actually not properly listened to that band, but they're doing Bloodstock this year, so I'm going to hopefully get to see them and check them out live and see what I can think of the band. It was a shame about Paul Di'Anno passing away, the original vocalist of Maiden from their first album and Killers. Probably my all-time favourite Maiden song, other than Robbie the Ancient Mariner, is Phantom of the Opera, because that song is a masterpiece. It was a shame. He was just about to play in a couple of months' time. He was doing Wolverhampton, and I think he was doing like a classic, just all Maiden stuff and some of his other band material, and I thought I've got to go to that, but didn't get the chance. It's one of them. I called Metal Hammer Shirt. Metallica took over Fortnite. I know they're a part of Fortnite. I played Fortnite, not my cup of tea at all, just couldn't get into it, and I know at one point it was shoved down my throat and just found it overrated, so just not really my game. Played it recently, tried again, just can't get into it. Nightwish dropped an Epic. I know, because Nightwish are an epic band, and I love Nightwish. Together We're Louder, visit loudersound.com. I don't know what that is, but that'll be interesting to check out. Then it tells you some of the albums. I've unboxed Grand Mega Sunraven. I need to get the Winterfella so I can unbox that one. Is there any more on here? Tribulation, I've unboxed that. And Calandra, the Nordic folk. Oh, that's interesting. Don't know who they are, but I'll be checking them out. awesome. Is there anything on here as well? Don't know, but I'm going to be reading this properly. I'm going to read it properly through so I can check some of these out, but I don't know any of these bands. Game of the Year. Elden Ring, I've not played that. I do want to play it, but everybody kept raving about how great it was. And that was another thing that was all over Facebook, plastered of everybody ranting on about it. And I thought at some point I'll check it out. And when I said to a couple of people I hadn't played it yet, and they're like, I can't believe you've not played it yet. I was like, because I haven't, because you know, I'm not paying like 60 quid for a game, and then months later or something it's worth like 10 quid if that or something. I'm seeing if there's any bands on here that nope, I've not done none of them, but oh, EP, Serge Tankian released an EP. I didn't know that. I'll have to give that a listen. Solstafar. That one, I have heard the name and I do want to check them out because the name sounds interesting. I don't know if that's folk mixed with extreme or something, but the name sounds very interesting and it's definitely piqued my interest. Man himself, Devin Townsend. Power Nerd is a fantastic song. There's a song on there when he sings about morning brew, coffee, coffee. I thought that was hilarious, but yeah, the title track is brilliant. If you haven't listened to that album, you must. Then we have Grief, Pro Lucifer, Void, Kind. Not heard of some of these. Obviously, I've heard of Bring Me the Horizon. Not really my cup of tea. Nightwish, Yesterwind. I love the album. I do love it. They have got quite a bit of a back catalogue now. Julie Christmas, her first solo record in 14 years. Never heard of it. I'll have to give it a go. Gatecreeper. That was a band. I think it's In Flames. Not In Flames. It's Arch Enemy, Amorpheus. Some other band, and Gatecreeper are playing on Wolverhampton this year. So I'm probably going to go to that. I need to hurry up and sort my ticket out before it sells out, and then sort, you know, book time off. Isan, I need to get that album. Some of these other ones I've not heard of. Cool. Then we have Opeth, The Last Will and Testament. Absolutely fantastic. Bruce Dickinson, The Mandrake Project. I really enjoyed that. I really, really enjoyed the album. Judas Priest, Invincible Shield. Panic Attack is a masterpiece. I love the album. Incredible. At first I was like, it's quite good. And then after more and more listens, I love it even more. Blood Incantation again. As I said, I'll have to give that one a go. Give it a listen. Who is this? Does it actually say? I think it's just more of the Blood Incantation, more about the band and everything. Then we have just telling you about the annual 2025 Metal Hammer Damnation Festival. I've never actually been to Damnation Festival. Wouldn't mind going one year because I've seen it all up every year and I thought that's cool. Then we have Patriarch, not heard of them. Some of these bands I've not heard of, so it's always cool. I may discover some bands. You never know. Myrrh, I don't think I've heard of them. I want to see if I know any of these bands. Obviously I know Taya. I've got that album, Rockin' Hills Live at Hellfest, the live one, and it was pretty cool. I don't know any of the other bands. Oh, Will Haven. Are they still going? I haven't listened to them in like 20 years or something. I remember the early 2000s when they did a song and it featured Chino Marino from Deftones. And it's been years since I've listened to them. I wasn't sure if they were still going. Oh, Damnation. Gatecreeper, Nails, Duel, Bleeding Through, Danny Filth, Cradle of Filth. They're a great band. I've seen them live twice. They are a great band. But this is a cool Cradle of Filth set list. They do quite a lot of good, like a classic set list. That's cool. So if you want to pause that and have a look. Chelsea Wolf, never heard of them. Fu Manchu, I've heard the name, that's about it. Never really gave them a listen. I'm just curious what they are. Part Screaming Trees, part Queens of the Stone Age. Oh, interesting. Might have to give them a listen. I quite like Queens of the Stone Age. I do have songs for the Deaf, and then I've got one of the other albums, and I do like some of their stuff, so I do need to get the rest of their catalogue, but I do quite like them, and I know it's members of Caius, like Josh Harmon, some others. Oh, Lacuna Coil, Wednesday 13. I seen them at Bloodstock Open Air. I think it was like 4 Bloodstock Open Airs ago or something like that, and I'd seen them live, and they just really didn't impress me live. I found them absolutely boring for some reason. Beartooth, never heard of them, but that name seems interesting. Yeah, they just didn't grab me for some reason. Just thought they were flat, and I thought not my thing. A load of people were enjoying it, which I thought cool, just not my thing. Cradle of Filth, ooh. Butcher Babies, I've listened to them, don't mind them, and the other 2 bands, never heard of, but oh, Fish, The End of the Road, is Fish calling it a day? Then we have, what have we got next? And I can actually open the page. It's stuck. Black Veil Brides wasn't not my thing one bit. I've listened to them. I'm not into the whole, the emo and all that sort of stuff. I'm not really into the like pop punk, the stuff, like Sum 41, Blink 182 and everything. Just doesn't really grab me. Dark Funeral, Evergrey. Seen them 3 times. I think it's 2 or 3 times now. I know I've seen them with Camelot. And I know I've seen them at Bloodstock Open Air, and I believe I've seen them somewhere else. They were absolutely brilliant live. Mimi Barks. What a strange name. And the back is Tremonti. I've not actually gave them a listen, so I may give them a listen. The Triumph new solo album of guitar icon Mark Tremonti, Alter Bridge and Creed. Oh, actually not listened to the band, so I might check them out. So yeah, this has been the December version of Metal Hammer magazine. Hope you enjoyed watching me show this off. There's a lot of stuff in there, quite a bit in there that I'm going to check out, and there's a few stuff that I'll probably just avoid, but hope you enjoyed this. If you're new to this channel, if you would like to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that cool stuff, because there's many unboxing videos, but then I show off reviews on stuff. I do gig reviews, album reviews, talk about the bands I love, now magazine reviews, show off my collection, all that sort of cool stuff. So hope you'll enjoy this, and I'll catch you in the next one. So Viking Wizard signing off. Have yourself a good one. See you later.